BeautiCo. So today in this video I am gonna be recommending some amazing makeup, and as you guys know, Nykaa PINK Friday sale is here. So like I always say, you should always shop during the sale because you end up saving a lot of money and you get all the products at a very amazing price. So I'm here to recommend some of my absolute favorite products. I'm wearing them on my face right now, and as you can see, I have done my makeup. Like, it looks amazing, beautiful, stunning, and super duper glam. So yeah, so now let's get started. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you guys get notified every single time I upload a video. And also I have mentioned all of the prices, all of the offers, the sale prices in the description box below, so you can check them out there. So now let's get started. The first thing is a primer. Now this one is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this one is in the shade Universal Sheer. I have spoken about this product on my channel before. You must have seen it in my previous e.l.f. videos. This is one of my absolute favorite primers because it has this balmy texture, but at the same time it hydrates my skin. It makes it very smooth, and it also makes my makeup last a really long time since I have an oily skin. So I have to like fill in my pores and have like a very smooth canvas so that my oils do not seep throughout the day. And this just does a fabulous job of blurring my skin. So yeah, and it is at an amazing price as well. So if one primer that you're looking for, this is it. Look nowhere. It's just so good. It's very different than any of the primers in the market. The texture is very different, and I am sure you will enjoy using this primer. And you know, some people feel like, you know, primer is an added step. Trust me, once you start using this, you won't stop because it just is so addictive. The next thing that I want to recommend to you guys, if you'll have to get something which is amazing and you will just feel happy having these in your life, and you will of course use them every single day, is something from Nudestix. Now I have so many of these and I love them to bits. These are cream blushes, cream highlights, and cream bronzers. These are called as the all over face bronze color, blush color, highlight color. So I have 4 of them. I have a bronze shade that is Terracotta Tan. Just such a beautiful creamy product. It is not heavy, it's very light, and at the same time it's very pigmented as well, and just gives me that very bronzed skin, which is not like too orange or too, you know, cool toned. It's just right in the middle, adds like a very tanned, natural looking tan to my face, and it's super duper easy to use. So this one is the tan shade that I love using, and the other one that I have is this blush shade. This is in the shade Salty Siren. Now this is, as you can see, this shade is like a warm pinky peachy nude shade, and I am wearing it on my face. Of course, I'm wearing all of these products on my face right now, and as you can see, I have this very natural looking blush. It's very bright, as in it's a very fresh color, and love it. Again, it melts into my skin and just is super light and just gives me that very smooth looking blush application. And then I have the highlight. This is in the shade Bubbly Babe. This is to literally like melt in the skin, glow from within highlight, as you can see. So as you can see, it's such a reflective highlight, but at the same time it just melts into the skin, so it looks like a very, you know, wet glow. That's what it's called. So if you all are looking for like cream blushes, cream bronzers, I highly recommend the Nudestix ones. These are to die for. You will love them. Now I get a lot of questions as to what blender is good, what brush is good to apply foundation, concealer. So I have 2 recommendations for you guys. One is this Kabuki brush by Sigma. This is the flat Kabuki brush F80. This is what it looks like. It is a beautiful brush to blend out your foundation, blend out any cream product that you have applied, and it just makes makeup, you know, really smooth looking. It doesn't, you know, leave any strokes. You know, there are some brushes which don't have a good quality bristle on it, and you know, they end up leaving strokes on your face. That is not the case with this. In fact, you end up using very less amount of product when you are using this kabuki brush. Very good to apply foundation or any cream product for that matter. Very good blender that I would like to recommend you guys are these are the Sigma 3D HD blender duo. So they come in this pack of 2. There's a black color inside this and there's this pink one. It's a very soft, it has this angle edge right here, as you can see, and this curve right here. So it's a very multi-purpose, you know, blender. You can, you know, use it flat like that to blend out your foundation, or you can use it to apply your cream blush and spread out your foundation, your concealer. It goes right in the gaps, like right in the corners of our eyes, and you know, just does a job of blending really precisely, really well. Next, I have quite a few eyeshadow palettes to recommend to you guys, and I'm like an eyeshadow palette hoarder, so I have a lot of them, and I'm very picky when it comes to eyeshadows as well, because I want the pigmentation to be perfect so that I don't take too much time in blending my eyeshadow, honestly. So I have like a couple of eyeshadow palettes from Morphe. Now you guys must be knowing that Morphe has just launched on Nykaa, and Morphe is known for their eyeshadow palettes, so I have a few of them. I'll show you the one that I'm wearing on my eyes right now. I have this palette ever since it launched on Morphe. So when Jaclyn Hill, so let me tell you which palette I'm talking about. This is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. This is the first one that she did in collab with Morphe, and this is what it looks like. And I have this since a very long time, honestly, and I'm so happy now it is available in India, because it's such a beautiful palette. One palette is all you need because it has so many shades. First of all, in it there are a good range of shimmers which are really pigmented. Let me show you the pigmentation of this. It's just very pigmented. I am wearing this on my eyes, like this entire palette is on my eyes right now. The pigmentation of this particular eyeshadow palette is just 10 on 10. Then there are quite a few matte shades. There are some browns, and even in browns there are pinky browns, there are warm tone browns, and there are cool tone browns as well. And then there are some darker brown shades. There's a black as well, which is very important. And all of these matte shades, you are not going to get this kind of pigmentation in any other eyeshadow palette. Trust me, they are just so good quality. They blend very easily. They are pigmented. You know, some pigmented eyeshadows don't blend that well, but that's not the case with this. And overall, I feel like if you want one eyeshadow palette, you will love this one. So there are other two eyeshadow palettes that I actually love by Morphe. One is this one. This is the Talkin Flirty palette. I think this is the Artistry palette, and this is what it looks like. Look at this palette again. It is a very pretty palette. You know, if you are like that girly girl and love doing like natural eyeshadow or having like a pop of fresh color, I think this is something that you should look at, because it has all the pinky shades, and then there are some pastels here, which I feel like this palette, just looking at it, I feel like it's so pretty. And again, of course, it's a Morphe eyeshadow palette, so the pigmentation is definitely amazing. And as you can see, I'm gonna show you the pigmentation on this. This is so pigmented, like literally so pigmented. The metallic shades are just to die for. Of course, the matte shades are again 10 on 10 on Morphe eyeshadow palette. So this is one of them that I would recommend if this is something that floats your boat. Another palette by Morphe is this one. This is the Artistry palette in the shade Bronze Goals. If I open this up, you're literally gonna be like, oh my god. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Isn't this like a dream palette? This is exactly the kind of palette that I love using. It is warm tones all over, bronzy colors. Those, just look at it. It makes me like literally go in the Arabic makeup zone, because it has such beautiful shade. It has blacks, it has browns, it has golds, and who doesn't love wearing a gold? So I'm just gonna show you The pigmentation, I honestly don't need to show you the pigmentation because all of these palettes have amazing pigmentation, you guys. Now, like I said, I have more eyeshadow palette recommendations. Now, those were Morphe. Now I have these e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow palettes right here. These are so inexpensive and so good. I have all the shades with me. The shades that I have is Berry Aid. This is more like a berry tones. It has bronzy berry tones on it. It has this plummish, dark plummy shade. Look at that pigmentation. And then there is this shade right here. Again, these are some amazing quality eyeshadow palettes. Very, very easy to use. Pigmented but very blendable. There's one eyeshadow palette from this collection is this one. This is all matte and it has this electric blue shade, which is not matte, it is a metallic shade, but look at that. It is so stunning. And you have these, so basically you can do so many eyeshadow looks with just this small little palette right here. I can, you know, count how many shades I can actually do. Like I can just wear this all over my eyelids and it's still gonna look good. This shade is like that warm brown, burnt brown caramel shade. Yeah, exactly. And then you have this shade right here, which is actually very, very useful when you're doing your eyeshadow. So overall, I feel like these palettes are like complete. Even if you buy one of these, you will be able to use this so often. Now you know that I'm an eyeliner kind of girl and I love exploring new eyeliners, love trying out new eyeliners and finding new gems. So I found one, and this one is again by e.l.f. This is the Precision Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Black. This is what I am wearing on my eyes right now. As you can see, it looks amazing. It's matte, it's black, and it's very precise. I already swatched it on my hand, but I'll just swatch it once again for you and you will see. Look at that. It's so precise and so black. The wand on this is actually very, very precise. I had quite a lot of hold when I was doing my winged eyeliner. It was not going haywire. Usually with these brush kind of eyeliners, it's very, very difficult honestly to do winged eyeliner, but this made it really easy because it has a little bit of stiffness to it, so you have a lot of control. So yeah, if you are a liquid eyeliner kind of girl, this is something that you should definitely try out. It's amazing. Next, I have a bronzer recommendation for you guys. Now this one is the Bahama Mama bronzer. I have been using this particular bronzer so often. It looks beautiful. It is again that kind of shade which is not super warm or not super cool. It's right in the middle to, you know, chisel out my cheekbones as well as add that, you know, tanned bronziness to my face. I am wearing it on my face right now, and as you can see, it looks amazing on my skin. It is super blendable. The formula is very, very good, very blendable, very easy to use once again. So yeah, if you all are looking for a good bronzer, I highly, highly recommend this. You will not regret it. You will in fact love it. And I know a lot of you don't use bronzer because you find it really tough to use, but once you use this particular one, trust me, you won't take any efforts to, you know, bronze up your face or contour your face. This is very, very beginner friendly bronzer. Okay, another product that I loved and I've been using quite a lot and I absolutely recommend you guys is again from e.l.f. but this is their bite-sized duo. I don't know whether you saw my previous tutorial or not, but this was one product that I loved and I've been using so much. So it has a blush and it has a highlighter. Now both of these are so good. Let me just swatch and show you. That's the blush color and that's the highlight color. Look at that. The formula again in these bite-sized duos of e.l.f. is just to die for. The shade of this blush is beautiful. The shade of the highlight is beautiful. And again, these are very blendable, buildable products. So even if you end up taking a lot, you will be able to blend it out and rectify it and, you know, make it look flawless. And I am wearing this highlight as well as this blush on top of the Nudies blush. And the combination of these two, so good. Yeah, we are almost done. So I have a lipstick recommendation, but this one I think I've never mentioned on my channel before. but I have been using it so much. It is these Lime Crime Velvetines matte lipsticks. I think that's what they are called. Yes, and I have the shade Paulette and the shade Rustic, and both these shades are on my lips right now. So I'm just gonna swatch it. Now these are very pigmented, comfortable liquid matte lipstick. Look at that color. That color is so stunning and so opaque. Very pigmented, but very thin formula, and very wearable, honestly. So I think these shades will look absolutely beautiful on Indian skin. As you can see, it's such a bright shade, but at the same time it looks like I have literally glammed up and just ready for the day. These are amazing in formula, not at all drying, very comfortable on the lips, and last a really long time, and of course transfer proof. So yeah guys, those were my makeup recommendations. I just picked products which I've been constantly using, and I wanted to show it to you guys so that you guys know that these are the products that are absolutely amazing that you could check out in the Pink Friday sale. I hope I helped you guys out. If you all have any other questions, if you all want more recommendations, you can ask me in the comment section below. I will try and help you guys out during the sale itself, so that if you ask me and if you all have any confusion, I can just clear it out, and then you all can make a decision whether you want to buy or not. So yeah, I hope it was a useful video, and you end up buying some amazing makeup at some amazing prices. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.